Hello and welcome to our Year with the Ears, our daily vlog where we relive our year living in the Walt Disney World resorts in 2019. Today is day 263.
Today we decided to take a day off from working and just spend time relaxing here at the resort. Our friends are still staying with us here at Copper Creek in the 2-bedroom villa, and they don't have a park day planned today. So we're just going to spend our entire day hanging out with them here at the resort. We've got club level access, so all the food we want. And we're at Wilderness Lodge, which is one of our favorite resorts for activities and also for things like the pool. Their quiet pool is one of my favorite on property. So we went to breakfast up in the club level lounge and just hung out sitting up there in the club lounge, eating and talking and catching up with them. And then we went and got ready and went swimming a little bit before it got too hot out. And of course the quiet pool early in the morning. Not a lot of people out there, which is really, really nice. And we just kind of relaxed out there by the pool and going back up to the club lounge to get some snacks, back to the room, just hanging out and enjoying the resort today.
We pretty much repeated that all day long until around dinner time. We did go up and have dinner, but then we went back to the room and we all changed because tonight our friends have tickets for the Mickey's Not So Scary Halloween party. Of course, we have the pass to go to all of them. So we are actually going during the day. I don't think we've done this since the first Halloween party because we like going at night because there's less people. It's dark, all the lights are on. So we're actually going with them the whole time. So we all got changed into our costumes and took the boat over to Magic Kingdom. As soon as we got into the park, the first thing we have to do is take pictures because you never know when a rainstorm is going to come from somewhere. And when you take time to put costumes on, you want to make sure you have pictures before you go anywhere. So we took pictures and then we headed to the very first character we want to see tonight, Jack Sparrow, because Robert and I are dressed up like pirates. So we want to get pictures with him. We haven't done this yet, so it will be new for us. And normally there's a really, really long line. And we got there and our friends and us were the first ones in line. No one was here and we're like, all right, this is really exciting. This never happens. So we stood there and waited and Jack was a little late, but that's okay because we're first in line. And he finally came out and he loved Robert's hat. He made us laugh so much. It was one of the best interactions we've had with a character. We absolutely loved it. And then when it was time to take pictures with him, he wouldn't look at the camera. He stuck his tongue out at someone else. I have no idea who he was sticking his tongue out at. He just kept looking everywhere else. Thankfully, we did get a picture with him looking at the camera before he started looking all the way around.
It's like trying to take a picture with a 4-year-old.
It is!
Just always looking at everything else like, no, up here, hey, up here. Nope, forget it. No, he just completely distracted, but he was amazing.
Our friends got pictures with Jack as well and made them laugh. He really loved their hat. That was really fun. He wasn't completely sure about the whole strap thing and how it works, so he was asking them about it. And then we turned, and that line that really wasn't there, it was just us and a few other people, was very, very long. So we were really happy. We got pictures with Jack, and now we can go get candy and enjoy the rest of the night.
We rode Pirates of the Caribbean since we were right there, and they do have the special live actors during the Halloween parties. And for the picture, we realized we weren't sitting by our significant others, so we decided to kind of do a heart with our hands by reaching over, and it didn't really work.
It seemed like a good idea at the time.
It was a great concept. It just didn't really work for us. After we got off of Pirates, we were kind of hungry, so we headed over to Pecos Bills. We wanted to get the special Halloween party exclusive snacks. They had worms and dirt at Pecos Bill, which I was excited about because I love worms and dirt. It's chocolate pudding and Oreo on top with some gummy worms. The picture looked great. The one I got looked really good, but I had no idea how tiny it was. I mean, it was literally like this big, and I thought it was going to be a lot bigger based on the picture, so that was a little bit disappointing.
The picture adds 10 pounds because that is not what it looks like.
That's exactly what happened. It was bad. And we also got the nachos that they had, the buffalo chicken nachos. Those were really good too. I would prefer the nachos because you got a bigger portion size compared to the worms and dirt. And after we finished eating those quick snacks, we headed over to Country Bears, not to watch the show, but because they have candy there, and there's actually 2 candy stops inside there, so you get extra candy and you get to walk through the air conditioning.
We then crossed the park over to Tomorrowland. We have to make sure we ride Space Mountain because it's all dark in there. Don't want to miss that. But first we're going to stop at Buzz Lightyear Space Ranger Spin because it didn't have a long wait and we can. So we stopped in there and rode the ride. And our friends did a really great job posing, but for whatever reason Robert and I didn't. We know where the camera is. I don't know what we were doing this day.
What was going on.
We were completely dazed. We then did head over to Space Mountain, and when we took a picture and we got in the ride, The cast member jumped in, which was a lot of fun. Now, Robert and our friends got to ride in the car together, so they did some poses. But the guys in my car apparently were doing Thriller and didn't tell me. So you need to pass the word along, because I just did a peace sign and we could have totally done this together. I'm a little bitter about this.
Since we've been to all the Halloween parties so far and it's our friends' only chance to go, we kind of let them dictate the night and what else they wanted to do. They now wanted to go and do some PhotoPass pictures because there are some special Halloween party only PhotoPass shots. So we went over to Fantasyland where they found the magic mirror and got some pictures with their head floating in the magic mirror frame, which is pretty cool. And after we got those pictures, of course, we stopped to get some candy at Pinocchio's Village House, always stopping whenever we have a quick candy stop to fill up our candy bags. And then we moved on over to the Haunted Mansion. The line was longer, so we didn't ride the ride, but they had the Hatbox Ghost magic shot out there, which is so creepy, but
it's
so
awesome.
cool, where they have your head floating in the box. It's one of the weirdest pictures they have out there, but I really like it.
We then made our way over to the hub because we want to make sure we see the really awesome fireworks that they have. But specifically, we want to see Jack Skellington because this is one of the coolest, most creative things the Imagineers have thought of in a long time. To watch Jack walk out from the castle is just so cool. We had a really good spot to make sure we could see Jack really well. We got to see all the projections and the fireworks. It was awesome. We were really glad we got here a little early so we could get a good spot. Once the show was over, we walked around for the rest of the party, taking pictures, riding rides, getting more candy, just enjoying hanging out with our friends, having a really good time, and honestly doing the party with someone else because we've been here a lot by ourselves. It's a lot of fun to be here with friends.
And the last thing we had to do tonight was the final Boo to You parade. We had already told them, look, after the fireworks, everybody leaves so we can watch the last parade and not have to fight to get a spot, which turned out to be true once again. Hardly anybody left in the park, and we had a great spot for the Boo to You parade. We watched the entire parade and enjoyed all of it, especially with the grave diggers and their shovels and all
They're
the other
so
cool performers they have. I love this parade so much. After it was over, we did head out of the park, stopping to get some allergy-friendly candy, of course, on the way. We caught a boat back to Wilderness Lodge, and since it was so late, there really weren't that many people waiting, and it is very late. We have long ago missed the desserts they had up at club level, but that's fine. We have a lot of candy. We got back to our room and found that there was actually a surprise waiting for us. The cast members from club level had put together some desserts for us with the strawberry peach cobbler and some cookies, brought those down and left them in our room, and also had put some drinks in the fridge for us. So that was super sweet and very thoughtful because they knew we were missing dessert because of the party, and I was not upset at all because I love cobbler and the strawberry peach is a really good one. So it was just a really sweet thing to come back to and find in our room. So we got ready for bed, and that was the end of our day today. So we'll see you tomorrow
for our Year with the Ears.